This is You Are Special by Max Lucado. Or is it Lucado? I actually don't know which version it is, how you pronounce it. And there's a couple funny names in this book that I'm probably not going to pronounce correctly, but bear with me. Okay, so here is the first picture. I'm just going to show it to you guys before I read it. Can you see with the lighting in my room, guys? Are you able to see okay? Yesterday I was in the basement in my little studio that I filmed for Sunday service, but today I'm in my bedroom. Okay, so here's the picture. All right, here we go. The Wemmicks were small wooden people. All of the wooden people were carved by a woodworker named Eli. His workshop sat on a hill overlooking their village. You can see it back there. Each Wemmick was different. Some had big noses, others had large eyes, and some were tall and some were short. Some wore hats and some wore coats, but all were made by the same carver and all lived in the same village. There you go. All right. Here we go. And all day, every day, the Wemmicks did the same thing. They gave each other stickers. Each Wemmick had a box of golden star stickers and a box of gray dot stickers. Up and down the streets, all over the city, people spent their days sticking stars or dots on each other. The pretty ones, those with smooth wood and fine paint, always got stars. But if the wood was rough or the paint was chipped, the Wemmicks gave dots. That doesn't sound very nice, does it? All right. Here we go. The talented ones got stars too. Some could lift big sticks high above their heads and jump over tall boxes. Still others knew big words or could sing pretty songs. Everyone gave them stars. Some Wemmicks had stars all over them. Every time they got a star, it made them feel so good. It made them want to do something else and get another star. Others, though, could do little, and they got dots. That's not very nice again, is it? Oh, look at these guys he's got his little dots all over him, and the other ones have stars. That doesn't look nice at all. I bet he's feeling pretty bad. Punchinello was one of these. He tried to jump high like the others, but he always fell. And when he fell, the others would gather around him and give him dots. So that's Punchinello right there. And these are the meanies who are giving him dots. Then they would try to explain why he fell. They would say something silly, and the Wemmicks would give him more dots. After a while, he had so many dots that he didn't want to even go outside. He was afraid that he would do something dumb, such as forget his hat or step in the water, and that people would give him another dot. In fact, he had so many gray dots that some people would come up and give him one for no reason at all. Poor Punchinello. Okay. He deserves lots of dots. The wooden people would agree with one another. He's not a good wooden person. After a while, Punchinello believed them. I'm not a good Wemmick, he would say. The few times he went outside, he hung around the other Wemmicks who had a lot of dots, and he felt better around them. Aww, that's sad. Would you guys feel sad if that happened to you? If they were giving star and dot stickers out and you got all the dot stickers and everyone else was getting star stickers? Imagine how Punchinello would have felt. So one day, he met a Wemmick who was unlike any other he's ever met. She had no dots and no stars. She was just wooden. Her name was Lucia. We have a friend named Lucia in Epic Kids. Some of you might know her. It wasn't that people didn't try to give her stickers. It's just that the stickers didn't stick. Some of the Wemmicks admired Lucia for having no dots. So they would run up to her and give her a star, but then the star would fall off. Others would look down on her for having no stars, so they would give her a dot, but that wouldn't stay either. Okay, See, there's Lucia. That's the way I want to be, though, Punchinello. I don't want anyone's marks. So he asked the stickerless Wemmick how she did it. It's easy, Lucia replied. Every day I go see Eli. Eli? Who's Eli? Yes, Eli, the wood carver. I sit in the workshop with him. Why? Punchinello asked. Why don't you find out for yourself? Go up the hill. He's there. And with that, the Wemmick, who had no stickers, turned and skipped away. Uh-oh, what do you think's going to happen when he meets Eli? Does anyone have any guesses? Okay, there's the picture. He's looking out his window. But will he want to see me? Punchinello cried out. Lucia didn't hear. So Punchinello went home. He sat near a window and watched the wooden people as they scurried around, giving each other stars and dots. It's just not right, he muttered to himself. So then he decided to go and see Eli. He walked up the narrow path to the top of the hill and stepped into the big shop. His wooden eyes widened at the size of everything. The stool was as tall as he was. He had to stretch on his tiptoes to see the top of the workbench. A hammer was as long as his arm. Punchinello swallowed hard. I'm not staying here, and he turned to leave. Then he heard his name. Punchinello? The voice was deep and strong. Oh, maybe I should do that again. Punchinello? The voice was deep and strong, and he stopped. Punchinello, how good to see you. Come and let me have a look at you. Punchinello slowly turned and looked at the large bearded craftsman. You know my name? The little Wemmick asked. Of course I do. I made you. Oh my goodness, we just found out who made him. Can you guys see that? Okay. Eli stooped down and picked him up and set him on the bench. The maker spoke thoughtfully as he looked into the gray dots. Looks like you've been given some bad marks. I didn't mean to, Eli. I really tried hard. Oh, you don't have to defend yourself to me, child. I don't care what the other Wemmicks think. You don't? No, and you shouldn't either. Who are they to give stars or dots? They're Wemmicks, just like you. What they think doesn't matter, Punchinello. All that matters is what I think. And I think that you are pretty special. Isn't that nice? Now, Punchinello is feeling pretty down, right? But Eli is saying some really special things to him. Punchinello laughed. Me? Special? Why? I can't walk fast. I can't jump. My paint is peeling. Why do I matter to you? Eli looked at Punchinello and put his hands on those small wooden shoulders. And he spoke very slowly. Because you're mine. That's why you matter to me. Punchinello had never had anyone look at him like this, much less his maker. He didn't know what to say. Every day I've been hoping you'd come, Eli explained. I came because I met someone who had no marks, said Punchinello. I know, she told me about you. Why don't the stickers stay on her? The maker spoke softly. Because she has decided that what I think is more important than what they think. The stickers only stick if you let them. What? The stickers only stick if they matter to you. The more you trust my love, the less you care about their stickers. I'm not sure I understand. Okay, we're almost there. Eli smiled. You will, but it will take time. You've got a lot of marks. For now, just come to me and see me every day. And let me remind you how much I care. Eli lifted Punchinello off the bench and set him on the ground. Remember, Eli said as the Wemmick walked out the door, you are special because I made you, and I don't make mistakes. Punchinello didn't stop, but in his heart he thought, I think he really means it. And when he did, a dot fell to the ground. I think that's it. And that's the end. What'd you guys think of that? For those of you who stuck around to finish hearing that. I love that story because it's like how God created each of us. He made us and we're special because he made us, right? And I love what he says in that last page. I'll read it again. He said, actually the second to last page, when he talks about Lucia and how the marks don't stand her because she says, because she has decided that what I think is more important than what they think. The stickers only stick if you let them. And then I love that he says he wants Punchinello to come see him every day, and he wants him to be reminded of how much he cares. And that's just like God is to us, right? That we were made by him. We're special because he made us, but he wants us to come to him every day. And every time we spend time with God, it's a reminder of how special we are, because he does that. And for some of you guys who are watching, right, it's not sometimes with our friends or with the people we're around, sometimes they're not kind. They can be mean, and just like those guys that were putting those stickers on the little Wemmicks, we could feel that way, right? Other people can make us feel bad about ourselves, but we have the choice to believe it and let those stickers stick, or we can choose to be like Lucia and to not believe it and to only believe what our Maker says, what God says about us. So I love this story. It's such a special story. Did you guys, for those of the kids, I know there's some adults out here watching, but for the kids who are watching, did you guys like that? Is there something that you liked about this story that stuck out to you? I'd love to hear, or even for the adults who stayed and tuned in. Do you ever feel like Punchinello, how he felt in the beginning, where others were putting stickers or labels on you that weren't really true of who you are? And I'm sorry, I forget that the Facebook Live, there's always a lag. So when I'm asking, just seeing some of the comments I didn't read before. Okay, well, thank you guys for first tuning in to watch this. I might try to save this video, maybe edit out yes, you guys liked it? Oh, good. See if I can edit out some of my technological difficulties in the beginning there. Sorry for those of you who maybe were trying to log in and I messed up the first two streams. I don't know what I was doing, if it was my computer. I tried to do it from my computer, but I wanted to have it so you could actually see the books better, but I had to hop on my phone because I was doing something wrong. All right, so I will try to edit this video, and then you can share it if you think somebody else would be interested in reading this book with us. But that's all I have for you guys. So tomorrow, Mr. Jeremy is going to be on here. It's really short. It's just 5 minutes. It's a shorter book, and it's more geared towards probably like preschool age. That will be coming on Wednesday. On Thursday, I may be back here on Thursday. I haven't decided what book I'm going to read. And then Friday, I see Mr. Andrew just got on. Mr. Andrew just got on here. I think Friday I'm going to have one of Mr. Andrew's books play. So there's a lot of fun stuff coming. We're going to do this every night while we're in quarantine, so that there's, even if it's just a handful of you that are watching, if it helps you out with one less thing for parents to have to do or think of for the day. We just wanted to bring some positive fun to you guys, even if it's just for a few minutes. Okay, so I'm going to log off. Thank you guys for listening, and hope to see you tomorrow. Bye.